Friends, let's talk about microaggressions and tone policing. Ugh. So, a microaggression is a statement, an action, or an incident regarded as an instance of indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group, such as a racial or ethnic minority. Also, gender goes through this, and sexuality. Okay. Um, there are three aspects to it: microassault, microinsult, and microinvalidation. So, an assault is where are you really from? Like somebody is assaulting you to saying that you're not supposed to be here. So, where are you really from? That's a microassault. Very overt. And then a micro insult is subtle, right? Like, just, if not for affirmative action, no black people would work here. So it's not necessarily directed at one person, but it's just in the air. And people say things like that. Microinvalidations are where you deny the experiences of a marginalized person by saying things like, but racism is over, the civil rights movement took care of it. After all, we've had a black president. Not thinking about how George Floyd and everything else happened, okay? Tone policing is when you practice criticizing angry or emotional expressions of another person who has expressed a point of view rather than addressing the substance of the point itself. So if I come at you and I'm angry and I'm talking about racism and you're like, whoa, 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 we don't have to be so nasty about these things. It's not about nastiness. Nothing to do with nastiness. It has to do with you feeling that I shouldn't be angry, or I shouldn't have the opportunity to speak in public with anger. Not okay, big not okay. So it's all about that niceness thing in white supremacy culture, that we have to be nice, we have to not be barbaric, and it's still trying to control other people to get them to conform to your ideas of what society standards should be, when we're all micro groups that have different standards. Okay, so just because in white culture it's rude to raise your voice, in black culture it's not rude to raise your voice. In African culture it's certainly not. Sometimes people just speak with passion, and I think this is from that British culture of the stiff upper lip. You don't see us crack, butter won't melt in our mouths, and that's part of it. Like, the full range of being human, all the way from fear to love, needs to be expressed. You don't get to say, oh, we're just going to be over here in the love bucket. And the love bucket's always nice. What about passion, right? So the problem with all these microaggressions and tone policing is that it causes mental health issues for the minorities in your space, at work, in your community, wherever. Find your own tone. We're going to combine compassion and action today. Find your own varied tone. And when you speak in anger or pain, do you experience shame? Get rid of that. How? Talk to someone about it. Get it off your chest. Okay? Don't succumb to the patina of niceness like we talked about. Okay? Thank you. Leave a comment.